Today I'm taking a first-class train ride in Japan from Tokyo to Hiroshima. It is my first time ever taking a train in Japan, and I will take you all along for the journey. From arriving at the station, boarding the train, experiencing the ride, and finally arriving in Hiroshima. After I arrive, I need to figure out how to get to my hotel. I would like to try famous local food and visit one of the most important historical sites in Japan. But the problem is, I am starting at Tokyo Station, one of the busiest in the world. I have a 900-kilometer long journey ahead of me and no idea what to expect in Hiroshima. So, what is it really like to take a first-class train in Japan? And what is Hiroshima like today, 80 years after the atomic bomb? Join me and let's find out. Okay, and here I am right in front of the Tokyo Station, which is a huge and very overwhelming station. And the problem now is that I don't have my ticket yet and I am running a bit late. So Tokyo Station right here. Yeah, also the thing is, there are several entrances all around the station, so I don't even know if this is the right entrance for my train. And yeah, this entire video is filmed with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 camera. So let's figure this out. I bought my ticket actually already online, but I only got a QR code and a note that I have to pick up a physical ticket at the station. But I actually don't know how exactly that works. So I see Shinkansen tickets right here. So Shinkansen, that's the name of the train here. It's a high-speed train, actually quite a famous train, the Shinkansen, the Japanese Shinkansen trains. And yeah, I will also explain you later how I actually booked the ticket. But yeah, I'm running a bit late now, so let me figure out how to actually get the ticket. I would have expected that there are some machines here. It maybe says like a pick-up ticket. Konnichiwa, hello. How can I pick up my Shinkansen ticket?
Okay, could you show me?
I have a QR code.
Yeah, QR code.
Yeah?
Could you show me QR?
Yeah, sure.
This machine.
Machine over there?
Or get the office.
Office.
Oh, sorry.
Machine, I just scan the code and then I can get...
And the password. What is the password?
Pickup code?
No. Do you know password?
Password? I don't have a password, no.
Yeah. Please go to get office.
Office.
Just one only.
Okay, I go over there, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so he said I can either go to the machine, scan the QR code, but then he said I need a password. And this is the first time I'm hearing of a password. So I don't have a password. But he said I can then go to the office. Oh yeah, now it's starting to get busy again and overwhelming. Oh wow. Maybe you remember my Tokyo arrival video in which I also arrived at this station, and then just getting out of here was super confusing. So it was maybe not the best idea to come here last minute. Okay, we have Shinkansen tracks up there, but he said something about the office. I see bakeries here, restaurants. It looks more like a mall than a train station, to be honest. We have the subway entrance here, but where is the place to pick up my tickets?
Please go straight and
right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, luckily Japanese people are very helpful, friendly and polite. So whenever you don't know anything here in Japan, just feel free to ask a local. My experience so far, also plenty of times off camera, they have been very friendly, polite and very helpful. Ah, here we go. Look at that. I see a big sign saying tickets. Shinkansen tickets. Okay. Let's see if I can actually pick up my ticket here. Or if they're also asking for a password, which I don't have. Oh no, there's a long line here. This is not ideal. Okay, I just asked the staff here for advice and she said just wait here. Then she took my phone and now she's checking something at the machine over there. Let's see. Oh, she's asking for a password. Yeah, I don't have a password.
Will be password. No.
I don't know. It only says pickup code here. What's the password? I never got a password. Yeah, I don't know where the password is coming from. I never received a password. Okay, the line is moving super slow and I am really in a rush now. I think there might be a chance that I will miss this train actually. Hello, konnichiwa. I would like to pick up my ticket, but I don't have a password for the machine. Okay, it took about half an hour to wait here and in less than 10 minutes the train leaves. Okay, but now it should be not that difficult anymore. Alright. Let's see if I can make this train. Would be really bad to miss it. Oh, you can go first. Even I'm in a rush, it's always good to let the elderly first. Excuse me. Am I right here?
17.
Yeah? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I don't really understand the system here. So you are able to buy the tickets online, but then why don't I get a ticket like sent via email, or why can't I board with like the QR code that I have? That doesn't really make sense to me. Track 17 up here. All right. So maybe some of you can explain in the comments the sense of this system, because to me at the moment it doesn't really make sense. 16, 17 up here. So after I bought the ticket online, I got a pickup code and a QR code. Why is that not enough? Why do I even need to have a physical ticket if I bought it online, you know? And I think my train is actually already here. Whew. That was a stressful start to the journey, but I think I made it. Oh, it's a pretty long train. I can't even see the end here, and I can't see the end here. Green car number 10. Yeah, green car is the name of their first class here. So if you want to book the first class, look out for green car tickets. They also have a class even above that. I think it's called Grand Class, but that class is only available on a few trains, not on all of them. So the green car is the best one available on this train. So if you plan to take a train in Japan as well, and it's your first time, I would suggest to be here at least an hour in advance. And the cleaning staff is leaving the train. So before every departure, the cleans are getting trained here. Did I just say the cleans are getting trained? The trains are getting clean, of course. Now the door opens and we are ready to board the train. So here we are. So there's space to leave your luggage there. And this is what the card is looking like. I'm looking for seat 5D, which is right here on the window. That is especially important on today's journey, that I'm having a window seat on that side. I will tell you in a minute why. And yeah, this is what the seat is looking like. Looks very comfortable. Oh yeah, that is a proper train seat. Oh, it's also quite wide. So yeah, even if you're a bit of a rider person, I think you can still fit here very nice. And yeah, the length of today's journey is about 900 kilometers. And we are supposed to arrive in Hiroshima in a bit less than 4 hours. Yeah, the reason why I specifically wanted to have a window seat on this side of the train is because we are going to pass by Mount Fuji. So I'm hoping to show you a clear view of Mount Fuji later on in the journey. I'm also very excited for that. One of the most iconic, famous places here in Japan. Nobody behind me at the moment. Oh, that is very nice. First impression on the train here, very good. But yeah, I think I will also be able to order food later during the ride, but we have a look at that later. And we are leaving exactly on time. Very punctual departure. I'm not really used to that from trains in my country, Germany, to be honest. And I think Japanese trains are also known to arrive very punctual. And yeah, after just 5 minutes, we're already making the first stop. And in total, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stops, including the last one in Hiroshima, on today's journey. Okay, yeah, and because you're not really supposed to be allowed on public transportation in Japan, I'm going to use the microphone that I have here now. So I'm basically whispering into the microphone now to not disturb anyone around me. And yeah, that's what I noticed so far here in Japan. It seems to be very important to be respectful and polite, especially in public. And yeah, we are making a stop in Yokohama now, which is a city that I remember because of the World Cup in 2002. The football World Cup was here in Japan and in South Korea, and Germany made it actually to the finals of that World Cup, which we unfortunately lost to Brazil, and that final was here in Yokohama. That's why I remember the city. Okay, and you can have a look here. If you scan the QR code, then that is supposed to lead you on a website where you can order food and beverages. But I just tested it, it doesn't work on my phone. Okay, so the friendly staff gave me this little iPad here now to order coffee. So we have hot coffee, iced coffee, beer, yeah, many different drinks to choose from, water of course as well. Oh, and snacks, we have ice cream, apple pie, nuts. So it seems like there's not a full meal service here. Alright, and I got an apple pie, the coffee and the water. And the total price for this was 850 yen. Look at this, they're even giving you this little plastic bag to throw away all the trash. And then sometimes there's somebody walking by collecting all the trash. And yes, we are passing by Mount Fuji now, which is the tallest mountain here in Japan and a very iconic symbol of the country. So I'm actually very, very happy to have a look at it right now with my own eyes. To be honest, I was a bit worried the past days if I will be able to see it, because literally all the days I spent in Tokyo, it was cloudy and rainy every day. So today is literally the first day since I'm in Japan that the sun is out. So I feel very lucky and happy to be able to see the mountain. Okay, and we are in a city called Nagoya now. And there was just an announcement that the stop will only be very short. And I even heard before, I'm not sure if that's true, but I heard, maybe someone can confirm in the comments, that if the train is delayed and even if it's just a few minutes, they offer you a refund for the ticket. But yeah, I do feel quite dizzy now, to be honest. And I think it is because of the high speed. I had a similar experience before when I I took high-speed trains in China. There's no speed displayed here, but I read before the Japanese high-speed trains are usually going up to 320 km per hour. And then sometimes it is also a bit shaky here and there. Like overall the ride is very smooth, but some parts of the journey so far have been quite shaky. And I think that just makes me a bit dizzy. So I really hope that will go away soon. Okay, and we are now in Kyoto, also a very famous and popular town in Japan for tourists. And yeah, this is also now about halfway through the whole journey. It was about 2 hours from Tokyo to Kyoto. And yeah, unfortunately, I still feel very dizzy. The past 30 minutes I was just sitting here like this, listening to some music, hoping it would get better, but so far not really. I don't know, do you have any tips for me? If I'm getting dizzy on trains, what should I do? I also have this sometimes in cars, for example, but only if I read. So if I read something on my phone, for example, during a car journey, I also get dizzy. I think in English you call it motion sickness. But yeah, I don't really know what to do on a train to get rid of it. And by the way, one of the questions I see in the comments all the time is, what camera am I using to film my videos? And like I said already earlier, this entire video is filmed with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It is an action camera and I really enjoy filming with it so far. And for me personally, there are a few things that matter most in the camera, and the Ace Pro 2 actually checks them all. First of all, the image quality. I'm actually really impressed by how clear and good the footage looks that I can get from this camera. Keep in mind, this is a tiny action camera, and for that it really looks great in my opinion. The camera even supports up to 8K footage, and the stabilization of the image is great too, even in shaky conditions like on a train. And the second feature that is very important for me is that the camera is easy to use. To be honest, I don't really know much about cameras and their settings, but here I basically just have to press record, and then I can get great results even without a lot of camera knowledge. So it is actually a very beginner-friendly camera, which makes it easy to use for everyone. And third, the audio quality is also very important to me. Most of my clips are just filmed with the inbuilt microphone of the camera. Like all the shots you saw earlier at the train stations, I didn't use a microphone there, and the sound quality was still really good. I think you could clearly hear my voice, despite me being in a noisy environment. The camera also has a built-in wind muff, so even in windy situations you can still get good audio just from the inbuilt microphone. And what is also a great bonus with this camera is the low light quality. Not all the action cameras are looking great in low light, but here there's a night mode called Pure Video, and with that mode I can get also great shots even in low light conditions, like the example shots you can see on the screen right now. So overall I really think that this camera is great for the type of content I film, and if you would like to have a look at this camera too, there's a link in the description, so feel free to check it out. And yeah, to also show you the journey on the map, so we started here in Tokyo. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Not sure what this is, but anyway, I wanted to show you the journey on the map. So we started here in Tokyo, which is quite central of the island here in Japan. And then we're already behind Osaka, and Hiroshima is down here. So I would call this southern Japan. So you can see the journey is actually basically from the center of the island all the way down to almost the southernmost tip. Oh no, this is not chocolate. This is just I think like a red tissue, maybe to clean your hands or your face. But I thought it's gonna be chocolate because it looks like chocolate here, right? Okay, I also wanted to tell you how I actually booked this train ticket. So there are different ways. The first way would be to just go to the train station before your journey and buy the ticket directly there. I think you can do it up to 1 month in advance before the journey and even on the same day of the journey. But then of course you have the risk that the tickets will be already sold out. And then of course you can also do it online. And also online there are 2 different ways. First of all, you can go to a third-party website to book it there. That would probably be the easiest way. For example, you can go to trip.com or to Klook, K-L-O-O-K, but there you can't choose the seat. You can say that you would like to have a window seat, for example, but they're not guaranteeing that. Yeah, because I really wanted to have a window seat on the Mount Fuji side today, I decided to book the ticket directly with the Japanese railway. I used the website, I will leave a link right here. I think there are different websites depending where in Japan you want to go to. there's JR East, JR Central and JR West, I believe. And then yeah, I had to register for an account there, and then I could book the ticket online. I could pay online and also choose the specific seat that I wanted. And then yeah, you saw the chaos earlier. I received a QR code, and then with this code you have to pick up the ticket, the printed ticket at the station. And yeah, I paid about $200 for today's ride in first class. If I would have chosen the regular card, it would have been about $70 less. But to be honest, I don't really know what am I paying for extra. Like, there was no meal included, there was no lounge access. Maybe there was, but I don't think so, to be honest. So looks like you only pay extra for a better seat. And yeah, to show you the bathroom, this is the men's bathroom right here. And then there's a sink right here, and there's a woman bathroom right here. Okay, and we have arrived exactly on time. Scheduled arrival time was 5:11. That is quite impressive. Such a long journey, and we are exactly on time. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get from the train station to my hotel, and then later I will also show you food here, and we will also visit the most historical site here in Hiroshima, because as you probably all know, there's quite a sad history to the city. Okay, so this is also another large station. Hiroshima has currently about 1.2 million people, so this is a massive city as well. And yeah, basically the whole city got rebuilt after the Second World War for obvious reasons. So I actually expect that this is also going to be a very modern city. And yeah, same as inside the train station in Tokyo, there are little shops here. You can buy snacks and food everywhere. And yeah, you can transfer to other lines here as well. Seems like there's a food court over there as well, but we're gonna have food later. Now I just want to get the exit. So exit there. Oh, there's a very large exit sign. That was not the case in Tokyo.
Can I have a picture, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Oh. Hello.
I was waiting for you.
Where do you watch me? On YouTube or TikTok?
On Instagram.
Instagram and the reels, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Enjoy.
You're just leaving Hiroshima?
We're leaving Hiroshima to Osaka.
How was it?
We're very nice.
Very nice.
Also at near Jima.
So now you're taking a train to Osaka?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so I think I need my ticket now to exit the station. Here we go. And yeah, the ticket stays in here, and here I am out. Okay, wow, so many people here. Yeah, Japanese train stations are really something. And here we have a map of the city. So the city center is around this area. There's also one famous building here, Atomic Bomb Dome, which is the only building that actually survived the whole thing. And we're going to visit that building later on. But first of all, we are right here, so a bit outside, and my hotel is somewhere in this area, I believe. Somewhere around here. So I think they have a metro that I could take to here. Not really where I want to go, so I guess the easiest way would be to get a taxi or an Uber. Okay, and there I think it goes deeper into the station. And here I see the daylight, so let's head out here. Okay, I think this is a bus station, and I don't see like a taxi sign. Usually around train stations there's like a designated area to get a taxi. Let's have a look at the sign here. Luckily it's also in English. Sightseeing loop bus, fixed route bus, expressway bus. So no taxis mentioned at all. But yeah, there must be a place somewhere to get a taxi here, right? Let me see if Uber is even available here. Seems like it is. Okay, I'm actually not sure if I'm at the right pickup point. It says drop-off area, which is not the same as pickup area, right? I'm not a native English speaker, but I think drop-off is not to pick up people. Let me see if I can reach the exact point that I see on the app here, which I think is here actually. Is this gonna be a normal taxi with meter?
Here, near here, few minutes.
Here, yeah? But because it says like that the price is just estimated, it's not a fixed price, so it's gonna be a taxi. So usually Uber gives you a fixed price already, right? So you know what you're paying. And I think this is my driver already. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, look at the cool car. Oh, the door automatically opens. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, I'm Ken. Oh wow, this is a very clean taxi. Even like the right sheets here everywhere. I did not see the final price in Uber, so are we going by the meter?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So it is a meteor taxi, order it via Uber. And yeah, I think it's not a long ride from here. It should be only like 10 minutes because yeah, Hiroshima is by far not as big as Tokyo, where we're just coming from. I really have to say, this is one of the nicest taxis I've ever been in. I mean, the driver is even wearing gloves and a face mask and a nice shirt. Very good first impressions here in Hiroshima. And what is this? A newspaper here even? Ah, so you can read some newspaper if you're a passenger here and if you can read Japanese. When was the last time you read a newspaper? For me, I think this was like 15 years ago. But yeah, I actually also used Uber a couple of times in Tokyo and it was super reliable. I always got a driver quick and easy. I don't really know if Uber is more expensive in Japan compared to regular meteor taxis. If any one of you know, let me know in the comments. And yeah, in this case, it is a meteor taxi anyway. Alright, and we have arrived. Yeah, that was now instead of 10 minutes, about half an hour. But yeah, not the driver's fault, it was a lot of traffic. Thank you very much for the ride. Have a good evening, yeah? Bye-bye. And yeah, the total price on the meter is now 2,190 yen. I'm staying at the Hilton in Hiroshima, so let's see what it's like. Okay, the first thing I notice is, look at the dress here in the lobby. Looks like a dress for a wedding, right? Ah, wedding fair has been held. Oh, and look at I think this is a bonsai tree. Very famous here in Japan, I think. Is this a bonsai tree?
Yes, it is.
It's original, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
It's about 80 years old.
80 years old. How can a tree be 80 years old and so small?
With a lot of tender loving care. There you go. We've got 2 of these.
Oh, very beautiful. They are very expensive, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. 80 years old and so small. Very cute trees. Okay, seems to be a busy Hilton hotel. By the way, here's the second bonsai tree that he was talking about. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Hello. I would like to check in.
Yep, thank you so much.
Alright, that was a very nice, quick and easy check-in process. And I want to have a drink here. But one hand is a bit difficult. Here we go. Because I'm really a fan of infused water. In this case, there's lemon and cucumber inside, I think. And I'm quite thirsty. I actually also like to do this myself when I'm going to the gym at home, for example. I always put some lemon in my water. Tastes just so much more refreshing in my opinion. Okay, and it is the next day, and yeah, look at the clouds here. It looks like it's definitely raining already over there. And yeah, overall, I don't think we have the best weather conditions today. Nevertheless, we are going to head outside, get some first impressions of Hiroshima. We're also going to visit the most famous historical site here, and I'm also curious to try some local food. But first of all, I would like to show you my hotel room, because I'm really happy here. I had a great night's sleep here. The bed is super comfortable. Oh, it just feels so nice to just relax here. Amazing bed. And then yeah, the view is also nice here, like a city view. I really like hotel rooms that have big windows like that, so you get a good amount of broad daylight. And then look at this, Japanese toilets. As soon as you enter, they're opening up. The seat is also heated. Japanese toilets are really something. And also there was a huge breakfast buffet here, really awesome. So I'm really happy with this hotel here. It's also right in the center of the city, so a pretty convenient location. So let's get out and get first impressions of Hiroshima. And yeah, what I also really like about this camera is that it's a small-sized camera. I wouldn't really enjoy walking around with a big DSLR camera because I don't really like to get so much attention, you know. But this camera is a tiny-sized camera, and I also really like that about this camera. And yeah, my very first impressions here are actually quite similar to Tokyo. Maybe you remember in my Tokyo videos how I mentioned, I think several times, that it is very quiet despite being literally the largest city in the world. And I also have the feeling here, it's very quiet. I mean, this is also a city of over 1 million people, and you don't really hear many things. It's not noisy. It also looks very clean here. So I'm having also good first impressions here so far. It's actually funny that also here in Hiroshima, you see so many vending machines literally on every street. And it was like even crazier, I think, in Tokyo. In Tokyo, literally everywhere. And also here, like you can buy water, Coca-Cola, coffee, tea usually as well. But before I came to Japan, I heard many stories about very weird vending machines where you can buy like crazy things. But so far I haven't seen any weird vending machines. So maybe they are just a myth, I don't know. And yeah, I am looking for a specific restaurant now that has been recommended to me. It should be, I think, in this side alley here. Okay, and I found the restaurant. But it says, today's business has ended. Sorry, we are closed. Huh, that is very unfortunate. According to Google Maps, it's open until 9 p.m. But I guess not today. Konnichiwa. The restaurant already closed? Okonomiyura? Here?
あ、お飲み物 memorize the phrase.
Close.
The name of the place.
Yeah.
So there's the map. There are so many okonomiyaki restaurants inside the okonomi village. So
Because I want to try this one, okonomiyaki. I heard it's very famous here in Hiroshima to eat this, right? So I guess there will be more restaurants. You're selling lemonade here.
yeah.
Lemonade for the future. You're raising money here for Hiroshima University Hospital to support children with cancer. You know what? Can I have one lemonade? Feel free to ask anything. Oh, I think I asked the right person about the restaurant then.
This restaurant is the closing time is depend on the okonomiyaki restaurant.
Ah, so if they are out of food, they close like that?
Depends. Some restaurant is still open, but some is already like in the lunch break for the staff.
Lunch break.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Yeah. But
Late lunch. Okay, so it's 300 for the lemonade.
You traveling?
Yes. I'm from Germany. My first time in Hiroshima.
Really?
And my first time in Japan. I really like Japan so far. I have really good first impressions here. The people are so kind. The food is good. The cities are so clean and nice organized.
Wow.
I really like it. This is 500, right? Okay. It's okay. I don't need change.
Really?
It's for donation, right? So it's okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is your lemonade.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And this is the one of okonomiyaki restaurant, but
Uh-huh.
it will take 8 minutes by walk.
8 minutes is okay.
It's near Atomic Bondon.
Uh-huh. Can I see the location? Then I will take a picture.
Really like famous.
Nagataya.
Yeah, famous restaurant.
That's famous one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigatou
Thank you very much. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, let me try this lemonade here as well then. Oh, it's very nice. Oh, she added sparkling water. So it's a sparkling lemonade now. Yeah, overall, I think I said that in the previous video. The Japanese people are so incredibly friendly and helpful and polite. I really, really love that about this country. Like, it's such a respectful society, and probably if you know me for a while, you probably know that I also, no matter to which country I'm going, I always try to be very polite and respectful, you know. And I really feel like here it's like the perfect society for me, right? You know what I mean? Everyone here is the same, and I loved it. And I think the world would be a better place if everyone would just be respectful and polite and friendly to everyone. I really love that about Japan. So yeah, this is literally the city center. I don't think it will get busier than this. This is the loudest and busiest part of this city of over 1 million people here in Japan. Quite impressive, I have to say. I noticed that quite a few of the cars are actually electric, which also once again reminds me about China, where it's very similar. And that of course reduces the noise level on the streets a lot. Oh, and look at that. They have these telephone booths here, where you can pay with a coin and then make a phone call. Wow. These are, yeah, reminds me about the 90s when we had these everywhere in Germany too. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm inside a Family Mart now and I want to show you something. This cinnamon chocolate cookie here has become my favorite snack here in Japan. So what I always do when I'm in a new country, somewhere I have never been to before, I always go to the local supermarkets or the convenience stores and I just try a bunch of snacks and drinks I have never seen before. And while I did that in Tokyo, I came across this cookie and it's literally so delicious. I really love this one. I want to get it one more time because actually tomorrow I'm leaving Japan again. Oh, konnichiwa. Just this one, please. And yeah, the good thing here in Japan is also there are convenience stores literally everywhere. Really reminds me about Thailand. In Thailand, you have 7-Elevens everywhere. And here, to be honest, I have seen way more Family Marts than 7-Eleven stores. But also literally in every street you can find them. And if you ever happen to be in Japan, look out for this cinnamon chocolate cookie. It is literally so delicious. And have a look at this. There's like a semi-outdoor / semi-indoor shopping street. Looks very nice. So it's not really indoor. You can see it. It's basically the entrance here. But we have a roof up there. And here, oh, this is actually the busiest I have seen Hiroshima so far. So maybe the afternoon time is a time for the people to come here, shopping, grab some snacks. Plenty of restaurants around here as well. Now this is a bit creepy. Look at this. Just cruising around here. Not sure what shop this is. I think this is like, how do you call it in English? Like these machines where you put in a coin and then you can try your luck to win some of the items inside. I actually saw plenty of stores like this in Tokyo as well. I think this is very popular in Japan. So what can you win here? Some headphones, some chewing gums I think, and some little toys, keychains, but I don't know how much you have to insert. One play 100. You know what? I think I have some coins left. Okay, so for 100 yen, let's see. Okay, which one I want? I think I want this one right here. Okay, and press. Here we go. Oh, that looks good. Oh, you know what? Now I'm thinking, let me try that again. That was close. These machines can be addictive, I think. Let's see if I have another 100 coins. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. I think the trick is to have them close to the edge and then eventually they will just fall in. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, no. Okay. I think 2 tries were enough. Not my lucky day today. Yes, they also have busy crossings here in Hiroshima. Not only in Shibuya, Tokyo, but not as busy as the one in Tokyo. Okay, and I made it to the restaurant that the lady recommended to me. It's this one right here, but have a look at the line. I'm not really keen to stand in line for who knows how long. Just to eat something, you know. So I think what we will try to do instead is trying to find a different restaurant. I'm sure there will be plenty around where I can try this famous food. Okay, so if I type in the name of the food to Google Maps, there's literally a restaurant almost right next to it, I think, which sells the same and has almost the same review, 4.3 versus 4.4 over there. And according to Google Maps, it's also open. I think it's actually right here. Yes, it looks like on the picture. And there's no line here. Can I eat okonomiyaki?
Yes, okonomiyaki.
Yeah. Can I sit somewhere here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just one person, yeah. You speak English?
Yes.
Do you use MSG here?
MSG?
Ajinomoto?
Yes.
Because I'm allergic, I cannot eat Ajinomoto.
Oh, you allergic to Ajinomoto?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can remove the Ajinomoto, but they make same place. Is that okay? Like,
yeah, that's okay, but is it possible to order without Ajinomoto?
Yes, yeah, you can order without.
Yeah, I think I explained you that in the previous video already. I am allergic to MSG. If I eat MSG, I will get a bad stomach the next morning. So I try to avoid it as much as possible, which is not really easy, especially in Japan, where they basically use it in every food. But she's really trying to figure that out, I think.
Is that okay? No sauce?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
No sauce there.
I've never eaten this before. So which one would you recommend?
So maybe pork and egg? Pork and egg?
Pork and egg. So maybe I will not have the 100% authentic experience because I'm ordering without the sauce, and I think the sauce is actually important. But I'm still happy to try this dish because I heard it's a must try when you're coming to Hiroshima. And yeah, the food gets prepared right in front of me here. So he's preparing everything basically in front of your eyes. And yeah, if you're sitting here on the counter, you can literally see what they are doing in the kitchen here. I noticed that in plenty of Japanese restaurants. It seems to be very common here that the food gets prepared literally in front of your eyes, which I really like. Then it's not a secret, you can see what they are doing, you can see how hygienic the kitchen is. Oh yes, okay, thank you so much. So let's see if I can actually figure out how to cut it. But it should be easy, right? So. And yeah, okonomiyaki is, from what I've heard, one of the most favorite comfort foods of Japanese people. And I would describe it almost like a savory pancake. And the name literally means grilled as you like it. And yeah, the different ingredients are basically layered here. So I have noodles, cabbage, pork, and then the fried egg on top. And I think there are also bean sprouts inside here. Alright, so the first bite, we're having pork, bean sprout, cabbage, and I think some noodles. Let's give it a try. Yes, we have these thick noodles. I'm not sure if these are rice noodles, but they taste very delicious, just the noodles itself. And I really like the combination of the flavors. You have a fresh kick coming from the cabbage, and then the meat, the pork taste in between. Yeah, this is a really good meal. I think, of course, it would be better if I would have it with sauce now. But yeah, I don't want to take the risk with my stomach because I'm having a travel day ahead of me tomorrow. I really have to say, this is actually one of my favorite dishes I've eaten here in Japan so far. Really nice. I also like that it doesn't feel very heavy. It's not heavy and oily. So I would say it's a light and easy meal to eat. Perfect. Okay, so total price is 990. Oh, I don't need it. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Yeah, actually I can say that Japanese cuisine is one of my favorites in the world. Even before I came to Japan, I'm actually eating Japanese food quite often. Like, Japanese restaurants are everywhere around Asia. But this was actually a meal I've never tried before. But yeah, if you come to Japan, I can recommend give this meal a try. Yeah, now exactly as I expected, it's starting to rain. It's not really ideal because the place where I want to go now, the Peace Memorial Park, I think it's the name, it's outside. But yeah, luckily, conveniently, it's basically right next to the restaurant now. I think the park starts behind the bridge here. Because yeah, I want to show you around this very historical place, which has, I think I don't need to tell you why, but there's a huge sad history to this place. So let's have a look at the Peace Memorial Park here. Actually, you know what? I like to stay dry. So let's see if I can buy an umbrella at 7-Eleven here. Here we go, right at the entrance. Let me get for the cheapest one because I will just leave it in my hotel later. Too big to take it with me. Alright, let's see if this was a good purchase. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, and the rain is literally getting really strong now. So I think this was a good idea because I'm actually leaving Japan tomorrow morning again. So this is the last chance for me to actually visit this park. So I cannot wait until tomorrow and see if the rain stops. But yeah, what I actually also like about this camera, and which is really nice in a weather condition like this camera is actually waterproof. So even without the umbrella, I'm not worried about this camera getting wet. Yeah, it's raining so heavy now, even with the umbrella. It's not worth it to walk around now. Luckily, I still have the cookie. So I'm just gonna wait here for a while until the weather gets better and enjoy the cookie in the meantime. Okay, the rain has luckily stopped, and while it was still raining, I actually went inside the memorial hall here. It's free to enter. It's not a huge place. It took me maybe like 5, 6, 7 minutes to walk through, and just the whole history is basically explained there, and you can also see many photos of the people who died here that day. So it actually was quite heavy and sad to walk through there. And yeah, to give you a little context, in case you're not 100% familiar with what happened here, in August 1945, the US dropped an atomic bomb here, basically erasing the whole city instantly, killing 80,000 people instantly and tens of thousands of more in the following weeks. And yeah, I was actually curious to also know why the US dropped the bomb here. And according to my research, they wanted to make Japan surrender. The Japanese was also an enemy of the US in the Second World War, and by that time Germany already had surrendered, but Japan was actually still fighting. And an invasion of Japan was actually already planned, and that invasion would probably have killed thousands of Americans and Japanese as well. And according to what I read online, they also dropped the bomb to avoid having to invade Japan. And of course the US wanted to also show strength to the world and demonstrate its new weapon, especially as a signal of power to the Soviet Union. And yeah, you're maybe wondering, why was the bomb dropped here, not for example in Tokyo? Well, Hiroshima was a major military and industrial hub, and it had not been heavily bombed before, so the effects of the bomb could be clearly measured here. The geography around the city is relatively flat and then surrounded by mountains, and that did also maximize the impact of the blast. And yeah, the building that we can see right over there is pretty much the only building that survived the blast. And looking at the building now and knowing what happened exactly here 80 years ago, that's a heavy feeling, I have to say. And yeah, you can actually read some information about this building right here. I want to read it to you because I think it's interesting to know. So this building that we can see right here was completed in 1915, and that was the Industrial Promotion Hall. And yeah, when the atomic bomb exploded 160 meters southeast, so I think it must be, I think this is south. So somewhere right over there is where the bomb exploded. At a height of 600 meters, it instantly killed everyone inside the building. And yeah, to be honest with you, it feels quite heavy to be at exactly this spot right now, knowing what happened here 80 years ago. And even though the city seems to be peaceful and full of life today, it is actually impossible not to think about the tragedy that happened here 80 years ago. There's a quiet, almost overwhelming feeling when you realize how much pain and history this place carries. Happy to stand right here in front of this building in the city center of Hiroshima. And yeah, what I also really like about this camera is the flip screen. So I can see myself here now, and that is especially great as a solo traveler when I'm taking pictures or videos of myself, so I can frame myself correctly. And yeah, inside the museum there's actually a picture taken right next to this building, and on that picture you can see how the surroundings here looked right after the bomb. And it is actually a bit scary to see. You can clearly see this location in the picture. And yeah, if you look how everything around here looked right after the explosion, that is horrible, right? But somehow this building right here survived. And yeah, this is a place I really wanted to see with my own eyes, because I think as a traveler, it's also important to visit places that have a dark and sad history that gives you like a broad perspective on events that happened in the past. So I think if you're visiting countries, you're visiting places, you should not only visit like the happy and good life places. It's also important sometimes to have a look at sad historical places, even though it can feel heavy and overwhelming. But yeah, I don't really want to end the trip with a sad moment like this. So let me tell you that overall I really had a great time here in Japan. I'm definitely going to come back. The first impressions I have here in this country are amazing. I really love how respectful everyone is, how polite, how clean the cities are, how safe I can feel here. Let me know in the comments if you want to see another Japan series. And then in the next episode you will see me in another place, also somewhere I have never been to before, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, feel free to check out the Ace Pro 2 camera which I used to film this video. Link is in the description. And if you haven't seen my previous video getting first impressions of Tokyo, the largest city in the world, then feel free to check out the video right here. Stay healthy, stay positive, and then see you on the next episode. Ciao guys!